So recently, brutal black dragons were added to the game, and I wanted to see how effective of a moneymaker they would be for my 1 defense pure slash main. So I went ahead and killed 100 brutal black dragons, and it took me about 4 hours to complete this many kills, and that's due to a couple different factors. They have over 300 HP and extremely high defense. Also, since they do have fairly good and consistent drops, almost every world had 3 or 4 other people killing them, so there are only 4 dragon spawns per world, and this made for a lot of crowds and a lot of world hopping just to try to find a dragon. Brutal black dragons are already being considered by some players to be an alternative to skeletal wyverns due to the consistent money that they provide. However, these dragons are much more accessible to players than skeletal wyverns are. They can be done by low-level players, players with 1 defense, players with 1 slayer, as there are no requirements to get to the brutal black dragons. All you need to be able to kill them is range or mage, preferably range, and a minimum of 37 prayer. As long as you stay out of melee range of the dragon, keep protect from magic on, and use super anti-fire potions, you should not take any damage from these dragons. So I used 2 different methods to kill these dragons. The first was the toxic blowpipe with mithril darts. This took me about 2.5 minutes per kill, and it cost about 240k an hour to use the blowpipe in myth darts and Zulrah scales. The second was the rune crossbow with diamond and ruby bolts, and these took about 2 minutes and 45 seconds per kill on average. However, some were much quicker. When you would hit really high with the ruby bolts, you can hit up to 63 on a dragon with full health, and the ruby bolts are extremely helpful in cutting into their massive HP. I recommend using the ruby bolts until you get down to about 2/3 health on the dragon, and then switch to the diamond bolts. So here is all of my loot from 100 brutal black dragon kills. That's spread about 3 mil, and it took me about 4 hours, so about 750k GP per hour. Now that is not all profit, because like I said earlier, it cost me about 240k per hour to use the blowpipe versus about 50k per hour to use a rune crossbow with diamond and ruby bolts. So even after factoring in the cost of the supplies, I was walking away with 500 to 700k per hour in profit from killing brutal black dragons on a level 75 1 defense pure account. I would not be surprised to see players with Void or other higher level players with better ranged accuracy boosting gear being able to consistently make upwards of 1 mil per hour killing brutal black dragons. Okay, thank you for watching this video. I'll see you next time.